Angel Reese had a crazy performance the other night. We've seen some pretty good performances from her in a lot of these games in Unrivaled, but this one, she went out there and she did a Unrivaled first. She recorded the first 2020 game that we've had, in the league, this season. And she straight balled out, had a decent field goal percentage from the floor, 10 of 19, was out there playing good defense. She was hyped, man. So I thought that we better get out here and give this young lady her due before we talk about some other things, about her.
Yeah, 10-19 is good. Shoot,
yep.
Very good. Matter of fact, over 50% from the field, and it's not like it's all under the basket. So there's that. But yeah, first 2020 game in the history of Unrivaled. Of course, like you mentioned, it just started, but it's the first one. It don't matter if it just started. It's the first one. So you can't take that away from her. And they were able to knock off the undefeated number one Luna Owl. And they was talking and talk, so I'm not mad at them. But shout out to Angel. I got to mention Angel. I'm sure you were going to mention it. Angel's response to the billboard in Chicago.
Yeah, sure.
I ain't mad at her. I'm not mad at her. I think sometimes people, we don't make excuses for anybody, but we have to at least acknowledge Angel Reese is 22, dog. She's 22. Yep. Y'all, the world flipped. The world flipped on her just less than 2 years ago.
Right.
Everything changed. And then it just got worse and better for her. So I'm proud of what she does, and shout out to her. Handle your business. I don't know why they wanted to change. Be you. Being you got you this far, and don't worry about nothing else.
My first thing when I saw that thing about the billboard was, did she really say it? Because I haven't listened to I listened to a lot of stuff that she's on. I even listen to her podcast from time to time. I didn't know if she really said it, right? So I don't know. Now, I was in I'm in all the WNBA fan groups, right? I'm in all the groups. Now, I just made a point. I said, if we, being a sports fan that I am, and doing what you and I do here on this show, I said, I got to be into everything. Right? I got to be in everything. So I'm in all of their groups, all the official groups, a lot of the fan groups for all the franchises. And one that I was hoping I wouldn't regret getting in, of course, I quickly regretted it because I got exactly what I just knew I was going to get. What fan group do you think I'm talking about at WNBA?
WNBA is life.
Well, no, if it's a team.
Oh, a specific team? The Laces.
WNBA, not Unrivaled.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's not Chicago, is it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I've been in their group just as long as any of them.
Oh, Indiana, of course. I mean, I'm sorry. Indiana. I'm tripping. Yeah.
Bro, everything that you would expect to be in there is in there. They're terrible, bro. So you got the gullible folks, and then you got the folks who just posting things for clicks and likes and all of that, and get a reaction. So this was put in that, that billboard was situation was put into that group. So I made a comment. I made one comment. Has anybody actually seen this? Right? People say, yeah, well, she said it, blah, blah, blah. So okay, I'm just asking. I just asked a question. Anybody has to see the video of her saying it? Because I don't know. Right? And then I also put out, anybody, the fact that some people commenting, which I've been very good about not getting into a bunch of stuff like this for my sanity, but that y'all will believe
exactly.
This is both crazy and troubling, without having some concrete evidence. So a lot of people came in and started clicking like. But then there's got to be that one. So this one gentleman comes in and he's like, Yeah, and the fact that you would think that she wouldn't say something like that, telling her you just as crazy and whatever as we are, this, that, and the third. Then another person comes in, like, I don't know what it was word for word, but this is Angel Reese. And the fact that you would stick up for Angel Reese knowing darn what type of person she, now I'm like, I just asked a question. And then it gets bad from there, man. It got to a point I was about to comment one more time, but I noticed that I guess the admin, whatever, would let my comment go through. And I wasn't even gonna say anything crazy, but I think just he saw where it was going. And I said, you know what? I think that the Indiana Fever are gonna be something to deal with this season coming up. I mean, they're gonna be a problem if everything meshes well. I don't really need to be in this group to all the news and the hype that they're gonna get in. I don't need to be in this group anymore. So that was the one group that I just took myself out of.
Congratulations, Prime. Congratulations.
And it's probably the shortest stint because they were the last group that I even thought about getting. I was in every other WNBA group, but that one, and I decided to click the button with everything happening, and DeWanna Bonner and everybody goes, what? Let me get in here and see what's what, because now, it's more folks over there. Folks didn't think would go there, and then all the hearsay about don't want to do this. I said, no, this group is gonna be fine now. I think we're gonna get a little calmer, a little bit. It's gonna be that one or two people, but it's gonna get a little calm. Nah, bro, we ain't even got to the season yet. But the Angel Reese hate over there in that joint, and the stuff that they make up and they say, and it's crazy. It's crazy. So
it's crazy because they're crazy. So ain't no need to sugarcoat it.
Angel Reese the racist over there, and I'm like, bro, man. Oh, she she has one good night, and you guys are just ready to come on, get out of here and all this, and I'm like, and I'm just reading everybody else's stuff. This is bad, man. Can't even give this young lady props for having a great night, in the league, right? A great night, do something right. So, but the beautiful thing about it is, just like they don't care for Angel Reese, she don't give a damn about them either, right? She doesn't care, So all these little hateful joints they putting up about Angel Reese and all this nasty stuff, and she don't care. Like, she's not giving, 2 cents worth or whatever about what y'all got to say over there, right? But I'm gonna tell you, speaking of which, and not to take away from what we were just talking about, her these 22 points and these and the 21 boards, right? There's stuff floating around that's posted in that group too. That a lot of they gotten from YouTube and all this stuff. Picture of her with tears in the eyes talking about where's my award. Then there's a picture of Caitlin Clark down there. There's the end of the road. Is this the end of the road for Angel Reese? And I didn't even go into to see what it was. There was something else in there about and of course something that's got thousands upon thousands of clicks, right? It's a joint that says Angel Reese served a lifetime suspension. The fact that people would even click on that stuff, like, I don't know, and it gets worse. It gets worse.
You already know where it stems from. We know where it stems from.
Yeah,
that's why I don't pay them people no attention, man. People stupid. They're legit stupid. Like, not even being funny. They're legitimately stupid people.
Yeah. We'll call you the dumb one or the racist one and all that, right? But you can't get no props. So they're always giving props to all these other basketball players about when they're actually doing things, putting in work. And we saw the other night, Angel Reese, that crazy night that she was having, right? Mm-hmm. You can see the work that she's been putting in with Lisa Leslie, and some of these other basketball players. Lisa Leslie comes to mind, of course, because she's been very vocal. She's done the podcast. She's been working with Angel. You can see in Angel Reese's defense, which, I mean, she was never a bad defender anyway, but like that extra energy, the court awareness, you're seeing a lot. A lot of that came into play the other night when they were beating the previously unbeaten Lunar Owls, in that big effort, that big matchup. Not bad. Young lady's out there averaging 12 and 11. But, folks don't want to give her props. She's out here better. She's trying to better her game. She's doing her thing. There been anybody else, of course. Oh, man, she's really been working on her game. She's been doing this. I'm proud of her. But, of course, because Angel Reese does podcasts and take pictures, people feel like people can't have a life outside of their job. Yeah. Okay? All of you folks that work out here at Amazon and, in all these other these companies and whatever it is that you do, you come home, you snap photos, you come home and you scan social media, you make videos, but Angel Reese can't do any of those, or she need to be working on her game. She needs to get off the camera. It's okay.
Yeah, you got that stupid people be stupid, man.
Yeah. And the bad part about it, man, what I hate is it ain't just them, it's some of my own people too. I mean, but they, people can't have a life. You be working on that layup. You out here, taking pictures. Man, she'd have made more money. She'd have made me out here messing with her livelihood. So she's made more money in a short period of time than you've probably made in years, if you've made that much. You know what I'm saying? So just, leave the young lady alone. Let the lady be great and do whatever she wants to do. I get it. Certain things that she's going to pick, she's going to pry. Lisa Leslie did say something to her about winning with class because we saw her out there in the camera with the hootie hoo when they took out the Lunar Owls the other night, right? I get it. Sometimes we say, Angel, reel it in a little bit. You ain't got to do that right then. But that's Angel. I'm saying? That's Angel. I ain't mad at her. Let her do her thing. And I'm with you, so if she did say what's on that billboard, though, I ain't mad at her about that either. It's a comment in our group. Somebody said something about it's not your city. Well, whose city is it? I mean, name right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we're talking about Chicago right now, we're not talking about history. We're not talking about what Jordan. We're talking about history. If you're naming the major sports right now, there's not an athlete that you can definitively say that's playing right now that you can definitively say that's their town either.
Yep, facts.
Tell me who it is. She don't live in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? She don't live in Kansas City. She don't live in Philadelphia. Like this is my point. Tell me whose city it is if it's not hers. Give me somebody that you can definitely say that is definitely not hers. That's playing right now in any sport.
Have to be somebody in hockey.
Yeah, it must be. It has to be somebody for the Blackhawks or whatever. Must be. So I don't know, man. But yeah, that performance was great, man. That performance was great. We had, of course, you probably read some of the comments in our group. One of the comments that was crazy to me was, dude said in the group that rebounding is overinflated. And we said it in 3-on-3. And I just responded. I said, well, tell me when rebounding is overinflated in any basketball, right? In any basketball game, right? So you only got 4 players in the Unrivaled right now that are averaging double digits in rebounds per game. That's it. 4 players. You got Angel Reese, you got Stewie, you got I think Nafisa, and I'm trying to think of who the other person is.
Is it Grind? I don't know.
I know it's 4 people. I remember when I looked it up, it was 4 people. So it's 4 people averaging, double digits right now.
What's funny is the 3 people you just named are like top 5 in rebounds in the WNBA.
Alyssa Thomas.
Alyssa Thomas. Yeah. She averaged 8 or 9 boards in WNBA. So what?
It's overinflated though. And I'm like, you got it. And I would think in a game like 3, he tried to downplay it in 3-on-3. Shoot, in a game like 3-on-3, rebounds important, bro. Especially you got to run back down that court because you got to remember in Unrivaled, you ain't playing half. You playing full court, bro. It might be slimmed down, but you're still playing full court.
I wonder if that person, I don't know who it was, I didn't see it, but I wonder if that person said that at any other time other than right now.
Well, the person that said it is a person that I think I've had a many arguments before when we were talking about Angel Reese during the. I don't know if it was during the WNBA season or if it was back right at the end of the NCAA's last year before her first WNBA season. But and he keeps the same, and I can tell there's some hate there because the person will claim that he does not dislike Angel Reese. It's not about that. It's about this. It's about thinking the league is about her, and which is the dumbest comment ever. Because if you go back, and not just him, there's tons of people keep saying the same thing, talking about people coming to see you. If you go back and watch the interview, which you can find on YouTube, she says, "I'm one of the reasons. I'm one of the reasons that people are coming out to see." She didn't say she was the reason. She never claimed that she was, that she was Caitlin Clark. She just said, "I'm one of the reasons." And it's a lot of things pointing towards that to be fact. Right? Y'all don't see all the little girls and the kids out there with Angel Reese jerseys and shirts and things like that. Every time there's a WNBA or an Unrivaled game, I've seen tons just on Unrivaled. Bro, you don't get to, if nobody's coming to see you, right? How in the world source do you have the number 2, top selling jersey in the WNBA last year? You tell me. Somebody explain that to me. Nobody coming to see you though.
It's always going to be something.
I'll tell you.
Find a reason.
I'll tell you this, bro. I'm gonna tell you this. If we're talking about popularity, because we're not, that's if you come to see somebody's coming to see you, you're popular, right? Guess who had a top 5 jersey sale? So we're talking about popularity. We're not talking about how good somebody is or isn't. We're just talking about popularity. So this will prove my point. Guess who had a top 5 selling jersey last year?
Sydney Colson.
Thought I had it up here, but I don't have it in here in the queue. I'll give you a hint. She played on one of the best teams, well, traditionally one of the best teams in the league last year. She was a rookie last year. And she's in Unrivaled, even though she's been hurt.
Cameron Brink.
Nah. Cameron Brink was actually.
Wait, no, you said they're in Unrivaled.
Mm-hmm.
But they hurt.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can pull this.
Who was hurt?
We saw her earlier. We're talking about a fan favorite. We're talking popularity again, fan favorite. I'm trying to pull this graphic up if I can find it.
And they're in Unrivaled.
She's been hurt though.
I'm waiting for the picture to pop up.
Let's see if I can find this picture. Give me a sec here. I think I have it on my computer. I may
not. Top 5 in jersey sales.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be surprised. Then you think about it, and you say, well, maybe I'm not as surprised. But because we're talking popularity. That's what this whole thing is about. Since nobody come to see Angel. Angel was number 2. Maybe I don't. If not, I'm just going to put the picture. I'm just going to tell you who it is. Nope. It's not there. All right, now I don't have it. So this last thing here. All right, so I don't have it. So anyway, when we're talking top 5s, Kate Martin. Kate Martin. Why source would Kate Martin have a top 5 jersey sale in the WNBA? What up, Bruce?
Because they love her?
Oh, she's popular for some reason, right?
Yeah.
Whatever the reason is, she's popular. All right. Angel Reese is number 2. So I would think if you have number 2 jersey sale, behind, of course, it's behind Caitlin Clark. Okay, we know that. But number 2 in jersey sales last year, obviously people coming to see you, right? And then if I'm trying to pull this one other graphic, is because if I'm correct, I'm trying to remember from the end of last season, I believe that Kate Martin actually beat out, I think she beat out Asia Wilson last year. So it's popularity, man. That's what it is. It's popularity. Going over overall merchandise sales. It was Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Kate Martin, Asia Wilson, and Sabrina. Top 5 merchandise sales last year.
Kate Martin, number 3 is crazy.
Right. I was trying to find the official list. She's either 3 or 4. I just was throwing the names out there. But still, she's top 5, bro. So people coming to see Angel Reese. It doesn't matter what y'all think about it. Y'all ain't gotta like it. Y'all ain't gotta like her. They coming to see her, bro. I know we're gonna have a game here shortly where she's gonna shoot horribly. There's no secret. She doesn't have the prettiest offensive game. There's no secret. She's going to have to continue to work with Lisa Leslie and others on that, around the basket. We get it. Her next game might be the 5 for 16 game. I don't know. But give her props. Give credit where credit is due, man. Give the young lady props. She gonna be here. Y'all keep talking. Y'all inflating her pockets. So.
Yeah, she good.
Yeah, she good money, man. Good money. And what I love about Angel Reese too is, man, that have you ever noticed how much as everybody talks about people not liking her, like just about every time somebody does an interview, how much love the WNBA players give her? She's a beast. She's this. They could just she's all right, keep it moving. They actually, talk good about it. One thing that I loved the other day was seeing this. Well, was seeing not seeing this, but hearing Olivia Miles talk about it. I don't know if you caught that interview doing Unrivaled the other night, but she was talking about it. And granted, we know there's a lot of play in there because Angel need a point guard. And Chicago is right up there. And Olivia Miles has yet to announce her decision, which I would love for her to come back to Notre Dame so we can see her and Hannah one more time. But she was sitting courtside. A lot of people think she's going. This is going to be good for her. So, but yeah, she had high praise for Angel Reese. She loves Angel Reese. Loves watching her play. So, yes. Haters gonna hate though, right? Haters gonna hate.
It is.
Let me ask you this: what if, and it's probably not going to happen. Let's just say, what if this year, when the season rolls around, the WNBA season rolls around, and Angel greatly improves her field goal percentage and balls out? What's going to be the next thing they got to hate
on? If you don't win the championship.
Well, she's not going to win the championship. Chicago and Dire Straits, bro. Chicago might
you can start with
the worst teams in the league. Huh?
If they don't make the playoffs, you can start there. Well, they ain't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, they lost in the first round. It don't matter. It's always going to be a next step. It's the same thing that them same people do to black people. There's no different. Whatever you achieve, they just move the goalposts. That's it.
You know what made her performance so great the other night, though? She did a lot of that on the Fisikalia. She was giving the Fisikalia a problem the other night. And we're talking about Nafisa Collier, WNBA Defensive Player of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
When Angel had her up under the basket in a couple of those joints, I saw the bully come out, and she was beating her to some of those rebounds. She was fighting her for the rebounds, a couple of those putbacks, were against the Feast, and you can visually look at the Feast of Collier, and the Feast was like, "Dang," you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what we doing, So I just want to show us some love for that performance, man. If you're gonna show out against the best team in Unrivaled, and you can show out, you got to show out against the best defensive player in the WNBA and Unrivaled too.
Right.
So, got to show us some love, man.
Indeed.